On the day he faced a vote that could have ended his leadership of the country, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson got on with his job.
Welcome to number 10.
Meeting with his Estonian counterpart, who praised him for being Europe's biggest supporter of Ukraine.
I also thank you for the great leadership in fighting with Ukraine and giving them all the help they need.
Hours earlier, Johnson tweeted this picture of himself on the phone with the Ukrainian president. A call his office says was prearranged, but critics in the comments dismissed as a distraction.
The vote in favour of having confidence in Boris Johnson as leader was 211 votes, and the vote against was 148 votes. And therefore, I can announce that the Parliamentary Party does have confidence.
Nonetheless, Johnson survived his own party's attempt to unseat him, surpassing the simple majority he needed to stay in power. Enough fellow Tories had turned against Johnson to trigger the no-confidence vote after months of scandal over pandemic parties at Downing Street that violated his own government's lockdown rules. The alcohol-fueled festivities came at a time when the British people were being urged not to visit with dying relatives. Johnson arrived to booze at an event for the Queen's Jubilee, highlighting the plummeting personal popularity of a prime minister who 2 years ago scored a landslide election victory. 54 letters from Conservative lawmakers were needed for the secret ballot to be held. But Johnson's opponents couldn't muster the at least 180 votes to topple him. Although the British opposition warns, even this win could spell defeat.
What does history tell us then, Sir Keir?
I think history tells us that this is the beginning of the end. If you look at the previous examples of no confidence votes, even when Conservative Prime Ministers survive those, and he might survive it tonight, the damage is already done.
In 2018, then Prime Minister Theresa May survived a no-confidence vote over her failed Brexit deal.
This House has expressed its confidence in the government,
only to be forced to resign several months later. Caryn Ceolin, CityNews.